So I made a decision that I was going to be a truck driver because, not just because my dad was a truck driver, which he drove for 38 years, but he drove for 38 years and missed one state out of the 48. And I made it my goal that I was going to accomplish his goal and get to that last state. And ironically enough, I made it to the state he didn't make it to, which was Maine. And I haven't made it to my own home state yet, of Minnesota. So I went into the service simply because I didn't want to go to school. I get bored of being in a classroom. I get bored sitting. I like doing things with my hands. I like to see things come to fruition, or to see what I'm doing makes a difference, or to see what I've done create something else. I've also liked to travel, so I was like, well, let's go find something challenging. Let's go do something exciting. Let's go jump off a bridge, so to speak. I started my CDL school at the Fort Bliss Phoenix Truck Driving School through the Soldier for Life program as I transitioned out of the Army. Night transportation from El Paso was one of them that came and talked to us, and I chose them because of the way they spoke to us. I feel that the way that they treat us was probably one of the biggest reasons that I wanted to go originally, and since I've been there, that's exactly what and who they are. Night is definitely a good place to start your career if you want to start trucking, but in the same aspect, the driver themselves, they all have to be open-minded. You have to be receptive because, 20 plus years in the military doesn't mean that I know how to drive this. You can come with the right mentality and you'll get coached along the way, and you could be right here where I'm standing. Almost everywhere I went, I'd always get appreciation in the military, and I see it again now as I'm doing the truck driving. It's nice to know that people actually care, that people do sacrifice for what they get to do on a daily basis, whether it be the military, search and rescue, firefighters, all that stuff, and especially truck drivers. Oh, and not just any T680 Kenworth, but this T680 Kenworth would mean the most to me. I believe it's kind of the color of it is kind of a sign. My dad had blue eyes, so I feel like, and I already drive a T680. I drive a 2020 T680, and I love the Kenworth. I've driven the Volvos, I've driven Freightliners, I've driven the Internationals, and I love my Kenworth. So I think all in all, it could be meant to be. I don't know. I definitely want to be driving my own truck though. That was another thing that my dad didn't get to do. He didn't get to own his own truck. If I could own my own truck, I could put his name on the door and I'd be able to finish the chapter that he started. I know that even just as being one of the first three from night, to be the final three in the entire contest, I know he'd be super proud and he'd love to be here for it, but in spirit, I know he is.